So I'll give you an example of how to use this real quick, and I think you can really utilize it. You watch my foot technique in playing something like this. 2, 3. You can move over to the pedal, and we're going to use the same technique here on our pedal, just the right foot for now. All right, we're going to splash, and that beater comes out of the head. See that? Now I'm going to ankle only and release the beater like I did to splash my hi-hat. But now look what's happening. The beater's back again out of the head. I didn't leave it in there because my hi-hat would have closed, remember? So splash, tap. Now I'm going to tap and roll up. Now, one of the things that Freddie would tell me to do was if you can look at the pedal, what I would do is look at the positioning of my beater. I'll put my stick on this side. Let's say it's at this angle. And I would try to make sure that that beater came back to that same position every time I did that. So down, tap, up, down, tap, up. Down, tap, up, down, tap, up. Now, remember in the hand speed video, what we were talking about was one approach or one address to the instrument, but multiple notes. So the same thing, one leg address to meaning one big leg movement, down, but 3 notes. Down, 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 down. And it's also, Freddie called it continuous motion, meaning I'm keeping the beater in motion all the time in preparation to play the next note, right? So there's never a stop into the head. Now I've stopped the motion of that beater. Now I got to start it again, and then start it again, then start it again backwards, and start it again forward. There's no possible way that you can play as fast doing that as you can do when you play these multiple notes and keep that beater moving. Okay, now I've seen guys do this where they hold their legs up in the air. A lot of metal drummers kind of do that. They hold their leg up in the air and they do this. And I'm not saying that you can't get that to go quickly, but you can never get that to have a natural dynamic in it. There's no possible way. There is one more element to this that's really important. And that is that you can play duple meter figures, meaning 2 groups of notes, by removing the ankle tap off the foot part. Down, up, like sometimes I do that on the ride. Down, up, down, up. I do the same thing on the foot. Down, and then I'm letting the beater come back, right? Rolling back on the foot. And then doing a roll forward with a lift like I did before. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now, what I found more is that you're going to utilize a duple version, a 2-note group, more than the 3-note group. So I highly recommend you spend time working on that exercise. And that exercise is involving just the down and the up. And it's an old drum corps exercise that I used to do where I would put on 1/8 notes on the metronome. I'll give you this, I'll show you this very simple. Let me bring the tempo really, really slow down to maybe 60. And I'll put 1/8 notes on. Okay, so we're gonna do this. It's accent each downbeat, then accent up beat, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So what happens is you end up doing 2 ankle notes together and 2 full notes together as the bars turn around. And this is a great exercise for this. 3, 3, 4, down. That's the exercise. Write it down today. Maybe start at 65, 70 like I am, and then work on it each day on each foot. Make sure you do it on each foot, back and forth, and you'll get that speed up. And like I said, in triple your hand speed, in 90 days, you'll kill it. Started at 60 today, 61, 62, 63. 90 days, you're at 150. You'll be blazing, okay?
Why not just show you? It might look like I'm sliding, but what I'm actually doing is I'm tapping the footboard, like this. If I slide, I will get an effect, but I won't have the precision that I want. I'm going to try to slide and see what happens. So it's not impossible, but I like to be a little more accurate. I like to make sure my notes are clear and clean and that I'm placing them where I want them to be. Here it is again. Now to break down that motion that I'm actually doing on the footboard, as far as tapping, I will just tap the footboard for you to see.
One technique that I did, as I explained before with the hand, I do this. I do the exact same thing with my feet. I go down with my knee and the base of the pedal comes back up. Look at the stick. Look at the tip of the stick. Start slow and you speed up. You can do it soft, or you can do it loud. Okay? I do also triplet beats, like I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six. So it changes. I go. 7. And 3. It's like pa pa pa. There's a lot of stuff that you can do. stuff that you can do. For like simple exercise, you can go like this. And you add more beats. It's important to practice this always with some kind of like a context. Don't just do, I mean, you have to learn how to play the mechanics, but try to use it musically, you know? Try to go. So you can experiment with this.